Welcome to Today is a Gift, a space where your imperfect self is not only welcomed, but deeply honored. If you're listening to this today, chances are you've questioned yourself recently. Maybe something didn't go the way you hoped. Maybe someone said something that shook your confidence. Maybe you're just tired of trying to be enough. If that sounds familiar, this message is for you. I've sat across from brilliant students with perfect grades who couldn't bring themselves to apply for a job. I've spoken with mothers, strong, nurturing, selfless, who had forgotten how to express their own needs. And I've held space for seasoned entrepreneurs who once led hundreds of people, but after a single failure, couldn't even look themselves in the mirror. All of them, and maybe even you, have carried a silent belief. I can only feel confident when I'm right, when I'm successful, when I don't make mistakes. But here's the truth. Confidence isn't the absence of failure, it's the courage to stand tall despite it. It's not the mask we wear to hide our fear. It's the quiet strength to take off the mask, face our cracks, and say, "Yes, I made a mistake. But that doesn't define me." In psychology, we call this self-compassion, the practice of being gentle with yourself when you fall. Not to excuse weakness, but to acknowledge your humanness. Not to run from flaws, but to embrace them as part of your evolution. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy of love. You don't have to be better than anyone to deserve a place in the world. And you certainly don't need to hide your wounds to be seen as strong. Because the most authentic form of confidence isn't "I am flawless." It's "I'm imperfect, and I'm still enough." So if today you feel like you've failed, like you're behind, like you're not living up to expectations, pause. Breathe. Remind yourself, you are not your worst moment. Pick yourself up. Gently. Look at yourself not with judgment, but with kindness. And take one small step forward. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can say to yourself is simply, "I'm still here, and I'm still trying." And that is where your real power begins. If this message touched your heart, remember, healing doesn't always look like grand breakthroughs. Sometimes, it's simply listening to the right words, at the right moment. Here at Today is a Gift, we believe your voice matters, your pain is seen, and your presence is enough. Come back whenever you forget, and let this truth remind you. You don't need to be flawless to feel whole. You just need to keep showing up.